Sometimes you get to live out one of the scenes in the movies, and you understand why they're there, as cliche as they may seem. Adam flew into Boston, and I took the train down to meet him, along with my haven't-seen-each-other-in-6 months brand of stomach knots. At the airport, it was full-on Hollywood. Seeing each other, and then walking fast, and then breaking into a bit of a run, then grabbing each other into a giant hug, laughing. He kissed me, right there in front of everybody. Cue strings, popcorn.
Hey there, back from outer space. So good to look you in the eye, and your smile's still there, just a little out of place. We got 9 days to set that right, because you're here with me. Oh, you're here with me, and it'll all be alright, because you're here.
It was amazing seeing Adam again, if a bit surreal. I never actually thought that it would work out that he would come visit. I was used to having pipe dreams of flights and road trip with friends. Trips to New York, LA, Alabama. But none of them ever came to fruition. So when Adam moved to Oklahoma, he may as well have been moving off planet. Seeing him again in the flesh, for me it was huge. We had overcome time and space, conquered mammoth obstacles as a symbol of our connection. And for Adam, it was a vacation. He was happy to see me again, to spend time together, to touch, but that was it. We were together, but we weren't together. It came as a bit of a shock to me, like I'd been blindfolded and thinking I was standing in my backyard, and someone came along and took the blindfold off, and it turns out I'd been standing on the side of a cliff the whole time. The dream was over. We were done. And for Adam, we'd already finished 6 months earlier. I was deflated, but determined to make the best of it. How many people even get 6 weeks in the first place? How many people can say they shared a time with somebody who actually fucking got them, who could challenge them so much in so short a time? If I could give a gift to every person on this earth, it'd be 6 weeks. I got a lot more than 6 months out of those 6 weeks. If the sum total of the 28 years of my life, of America's 200 and some odd years, of humanity's 200,000 years, of the Earth's 4.5 billion years, of the Big Bang, for those 6 weeks, I go to my grave saying it was a fair trade.
So it's not what we thought it would be. We always knew there's no guarantee, but I know that I'm smiling more than all of those days before, when I woke up alone. So this may not be love this time around, but I do know that it's something I've never had before. I'm counting my blessings, I got something at all. push back the dawn, there's enough to keep me going on. So this may not be love this time around, but I do know that it's something I've never had before. I'm counting my blessings, I got something at all, 'cause 6 months of nothing have taken their toll on this heart of mine. And if you need somebody sometime to tell you they give a shit whether you live or you die, I guess most people wouldn't call that love, but that doesn't mean I can't try.
We'd shared enough to change me. We'd shared enough. Adam said that he was proud of me and I still meant a lot to him, but he'd moved on. And now it was my turn. And I actually thought that I could. Saw the whole thing laid out in front of us. We'd go our separate ways, better for having had the experience. I'd finish up school and finally move out of my so-safe state and try to make it as a musician. We'd still talk, maybe even see each other again, but our relationship would be changed. It was time to finish that chapter. I drove Adam to the train station and hugged him goodbye. He asked, "Are you coming in?" And I just kind of stood there and shook my head a little. "Good," he said. "Good for you." So, plopped once again into singledom, the same questions that had plagued me 6 months earlier about short-term relationships tried to resurface. The difference was that this time I knew it was worth it. Our lives are so brief. All relationships, in the end, even the till death do us part ones, are short-term relationships. We just don't belong to some as long as others. I called Adam the night before the question 1 vote, November 2nd. I told him that I didn't think I could have gone and spoken out if it wasn't for him, if I hadn't met him, if he hadn't challenged me. Adam had taught me that it was okay to disagree even with the ones you love, and if they really loved you, they would want you to. To Adam, the greatest insult that you could give a person would be trying to change who you are for them. You should change because of someone, not for them. That night on the phone, anxious for the next day's vote, I told Adam the same thing that I'll keep telling him as long as I know I'm given half a chance. Thank you. I talked to Adam about the campaign. I'd been to so many debates and rallies and services, written so many letters, had so many arguments. I was spent. But I told him, I think we've got a real chance tomorrow. I think we're going to do it. I think we're actually going to do it.
If 6 short weeks can make it all worth it, then 60 years is not too long to fight.
better life for us.
don't know what shape my life will take or who I'll find to share it with, but people are still worth fighting for, even when you're left still wanting more. Some love should only last 6 weeks, some song should only last 3 minutes, some moments only own us for a day. Don't try to make things more than they are, let little wonders be. But some people try to shrink things down, they'll tell you you're less than, unworthy, unholy. Some things won't rest until you say I do. They'll hold you ransom until I do. They'll demand I do, I do, I do, I do, I do, I do, I do. This is our time. This is our time. We've waited long enough. It's time to stand up and show each other we're worth it. This is our time. This is our time. Who could stand against love? And haven't we evolved? I'd like to think we're better than this. This will always be my home, no matter where I go. These people are my family, my neighbors, my friends. How could they think I'm unworthy of love? This has to happen. We're better than this. If 6 short weeks can make it all